Welcome, Scorpio, to my channel, Rainbow Wizard. I hope you are doing amazing, Scorpio. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And please keep in mind that it's a general reading. Take what resonates for you, Scorpio, and do leave the rest. Check out other signs in your chart, such as your Moon, Venus, Rising signs, for additional love messages. Maybe you're born on the cusp. I would always say this as well. I think that when you look at say one reader that have 12 signs, I think most readers will say there's a thread through the readings of the week. It's not completely different, but it's more zooming, I guess, into different parts in a way, because everything is linked. If you ever calculate your sign, there is 9 planets, there's 12 houses, I believe. So we are surrounded by all the planets, and really the signs are to help us understand ourselves better. I personally do not recommend cross-watching and that's something I just because I wouldn't do it myself. The reason for that is, if you imagine doing a reading, let's for a sign that is your sun sign you're listening to, only you will know what resonates with you, right? And the person that you cross-watch for, let's say if they are more in their moon or rising sign element, or maybe on the cusp, therefore, because it's so personal and because it's so broad, I personally think that it's almost impossible to cross-watch for someone, because you cannot decide what another person feel like. So that's my perception. That doesn't mean that I'm right, because tarot is not facts or right or wrong. It is simply used as entertainment, pretty much, right? So you should always take everything with a grain of salt. And I would say tarot as you choose a genre on Netflix, what to watch, right? One day you want to watch action, the next day you want to watch romantic movies, right? It's just changing, all comedies. It just depends on your mood. Today, these days I can't speak. We are spoiled for choices, aren't we? So use your time wisely, which I am sure you do. And as a Scorpio, you carry one of the deepest, strongest intuitions in the zodiac. So I'm sure that you will know when a reading is for you. We are now at the 17th of September. The Star and the World, big cards, big changes for you, and positive changes, Scorpio. It's a time where you could start leaving baggage, or you have already left baggage. Because the Star and the World shows up, and now that doesn't mean that you woke up today and you feel fantastic, or that everything you touch turns to stardust, but it's that energy that surrounds you. That's for certain. And there is a person here. This person could have Scorpio in their chart, could have Pisces in their chart. Strong Scorpio energy here already all over this reading. Libra, they could have in their chart. Big changes happening for you, Scorpio. And it is not changes that you wake up one morning and everything is magic. You have worked for this. You have worked for this by juggling many things. Juggling is hard work. You could have also in the recent time, reason can be within this year, maybe before, but the recent events that happened to you, small or big, the Tower is for you to decide is how you react. The Tower is how you react to something. Only you know what causes that. right? It's not something you can do anything about. You can't stop the tower. I would say the tower is big events. Maybe you moved location, or there's something you hear about in your close surrounding that is affecting you, but it's always how we react to it, and it is on your destiny. Because everything that we do experience, when you put everything on a distance, there is a reason for it. That is important to believe. Now, the person that you're coming up in your reading today, I'm picking up a nice energy around them. This person is, they're realizing that they cannot rush something. This could be a new person because we have the Ace of Cups there. I'm going to be right back, Scorpio, because I need to drink some water. All right, sorry, Scorpio. I do take some medication and sometimes my mouth, it's, won't go into that. I'm an old lady trapped in a young armor. Now, this person seek a change, there's something about they seek to demonstrate a new face of their life. This person have something on their shoulders they want to release. Something tells me there is, if this person, you know them or not, but this person could be new, Scorpio, or it's going to be something new, because I don't really see a relationship history here. This person could watch you work or watch you do something that they do admire. When they look at you, they admire you. They could admire you from a distance. They feel connected to you. This person could have something they are dealing with that is based on the universal law, right? There's a cause to that, and there is an effect. And justice, they're waiting for justice to be served. Doesn't really mean that it is a legal matter, but it's something that is happening around this person, something they have to see through before they move forward. So, Scorpio, you are with the Empress, and when the Empress come up, it can seem like, oh great, I got to the top. It's never really about the top. Sometimes to get to the top is very exhausting to be an Empress. There's a reason why the Empress have a shield. And here, see this tool here. I think it's it can also be a wand. It can be many things here. She will use it as she sees fit, right? The shield protects emotions, but the thing is, if she have used the shield and the sword for too long, the shell becomes hardened around the Empress, and the Empress don't feel anything. And even though an Empress can carry the castle, carry the Emperor, the queendom, right? Where she lives, he lives, regardless of the gender. Juggling here with the finances, this is no easy task. This is not an easy task what you're doing. You could be one person in the day, one person in the night. You could be playing many different roles here. Playing many different roles is often when you put yourself aside, your emotions aside, and you don't feed your own emotions, and suddenly they can vanish. You become that person where everyone admires and everyone believes that you got it all sorted, but that sometimes can be the most vulnerable place, because the strong ones are the ones usually that can suffer the most when it comes to emotions, right? Because they show that I don't need anything at all. They probably mean it because they have been repeating that for so long. Now there will be a message, Scorpio. There will be a message coming towards you in a way of, it's not a message as in here as a text message. It is a little sign coming towards you. But this little sign, you don't notice at first. Maybe you don't care even. Because the road you're on, it is that road to... There is something big around you. And when I mean with big, you have opportunities here to feel abundant success. Feel you're going to achieve something, but to achieve something, if you don't have emotions with it, well then it might feel like it's meaningless as well. But there is, we're going to go back to your person, because the outcome, Scorpio, is a beautiful card, this one here. See, at first, this here is a small fish. Coming out of this one. And in the end, there is a dove comes flying. You don't often see doves, right? And I think the point here is, Scorpio, it is what the universe is saying, what the signs are saying around you, whatever you believe in, whether you believe in spirits, universe, religion, or simply none of it. What the cards are saying is that a tower could have happened for you to find to grow that love inside of you. It is to say, okay, to do something for the finances, to juggle, but if you wear the armor for too long, you could, it could be so hardened that you forget where your passion is, in a way. That's, you know, because you work so hard, or it's that you don't have time to recognize this passion, something like that. But it's something new that is coming towards you that will lift you up. It will lift your heart up. And yeah. See, I see that in the past, Scorpio, there has been many giving you attention, but no one has been able to really touch your soul in a while. So that you have given up on that. And that's often what happens to the Empress. You reach a place where you are the Empress with the 9 of coins. You would say, most people would say, you have reached the nirvana of your life, right? What possibly more do you want? So, but there are so many factors, as we know. You know the purpose of your life and your wants and needs, and sometimes, sometimes everyone has to go through their own journey when it comes to what does happiness mean. I personally always said that happiness is wealth, right? There is nothing money can't buy. Of course, that's true. I'm probably an advocate for that. But we do know that is not true. You can't buy love, and by love, it doesn't mean always, and that is the stereotypical as well. Oh, when you meet that person that invites you for a date, that's love, great, tick that off your box. It's so much more than that. We don't even know. I believe that we don't even know. I think our heart, in terms of the heart of the emotion, that's where you hear about heart wall removal, right? We don't even know what is our heart, what's around our heart. There's so much that is beyond the physical, right? the physical that you can check. You can't check your heart wall at the doctors. So we're going to look into your person. Now, this person could have Libra or Pisces in their chart, Scorpio. So, the Seven of Swords. This person is strategic. This person is looking around. Is anyone looking at them looking? The Two of Wands here. On a crossroads. They gotta get past that reindeer first. There is someone on their path. The Lovers. A person around you is, they could be trying to get away with something. They could be trying to get away with something here. We'll find out what that is. Now, maybe this person is going through a divorce or legal matter. But you know, that's just one of many things here. I'm picking up someone, Scorpio, that it's as if you are very similar in the way your life is set up, right? So both of you, on the surface here, could have, I think you have a lot more wealth than this person by the looks of things, but this person here has a certain comfort zone. This person, when they sit down with their fruit and their shisha, this person can give the picture of very peaceful. They're just watching the world and they could do their work day to day, but see, they are stuck in that world. There is constantly, it's almost that someone is even watching their thoughts. But they're just sitting there, someone's watching their thoughts, they can't move, but they have some plans here. I'm also getting that, please give me some messages for the person that is showing up in Scorpio's reading today. Who is this person that shows up in Scorpio's reading? The Ten of Pentacles is what they want. This wanted to come up before as well. You could be dealing with someone with Earth in their chart, definitely. Could have Earth and Libra in their chart. This person here, very, very interesting. And I have never, ever in a reading got, these were on top. Four Kings. Four Kings becomes the Emperor. This person is going slowly but surely towards their goal here, and they know there is so much more ahead of them. I don't know what this is, but it's something, you don't know what's happening around here. It is meant for you. You might not see it coming yet, Scorpio, but it's something that is meant for you. But I'm very much liking this person, this energy. It seems like, sorry, there's more fruit flies here. It's that time of year. Now, the Four Kings. This is very interesting. It's as if this person here in the background was always meant to be more. Always meant to be more, but they didn't see a reason to fight for it. That was until they met you, Scorpio. And the interesting part here is that you might not even know who this person is for many of you. And that's the truth. Or you could see this person also as someone that is somewhere around you, but you can't imagine that this person will turn into more for you. Because also it is that before, I think especially, I don't know if, you know, if anyone dated a lot when they're younger or so, but let's say in your 20s, right? Or whichever stage of your life, you know that just before you meet someone, you will always say, I don't have any feelings about anything or anyone. And suddenly, next day, you meet someone and you call your friend and it's like, oh my gosh, I met this person, right? I used to have that, especially in my 20s. But I think anyone experienced it at some point, or even before you meet your big love. If you know, most of you that are here probably, you know, are looking for someone or understanding someone, because it's usually not at least from my side here, it's usually around the, you know, the separation and so on. But it's something about that at the moment, you could say, Scorpio, that because anyone that is showing up like this, Scorpio, you've thrown your heart and the key in the river. The river is there. There's rocks around it. See here, you poured it out. You poured out your emotions and you have said, I'm here. Try and test me if you want. It's impossible. I am unbreakable. You have the sword here, there, and it's not about being aggressive or anything, because the Empress is holy. The Empress is someone people look up to. The Empress holds a lot more strength than, you know, the Empress might think sometimes that, oh, no one would even notice if I wasn't here. But trust me, the Empress is what keeps it all together. It keeps everything together. But can you imagine what a job that is? This person here, you see, is as if they have been waiting all their life to reveal the four kings to become the emperor that then sits on top of that throne and is that very, you know, rock. But they don't want to take the responsibility. This person here have just stayed in the background. They're hanging upside down. They are staying in the shadows. They are not as brave as you. They are not as evolved as you, Scorpio. But they are ready to be that person because of you here. But it's something that is happening. So for many of you, this is, I do not feel this is you are with this person at the moment, but it's possible. You apply it to how it resonates, because it's quiet before the storm. For many, this person here is gaining their independence. They are taking a stand and saying, now I see the purpose. Now I see the purpose in my life. I'm going to stand strong, just like Scorpio. I'm going to take this, you know, I'm so slow. The Knight of Pentacles. I've been here stuck. I'm not serving any purpose. I'm sitting on the sidelines, smoking shisha. And look what Scorpio's doing. If they can do what they're doing, if they can conquer what they're doing on their own, so can I. It's something about this person that they admire about you. It's something they are watching you. Maybe they're watching you work. There's something they watch and they say, if Scorpio can, you know, face a tower moment, they can face, you know, these challenges, they can balance everything and they can look like that. I want to be like them. So there's a lot of admiration from this person, but you might not know it, Scorpio. And that is why there is a message of love that starts very small. At first, you don't notice it very much. You go about your day. But see here, the feelings that you threw in the river with a key, it has always the possibility to rise up. That is why, you know, the saying, someone has the key to your heart. But see, you with the Empress, you need more than a key. It's not so straightforward. The Empress is the Empress for a reason. It is not about the status or wealth or someone that has to constantly walk around on a pedestal, but it is to be an empress. There is a shield there that they have to break through. Maybe some will never be able to break through the heart of the empress once that person have reached that empress, because the empress here do not feel or see the need for the Page of Cups to take more part in her or his life more than the Page of Cups. But there is something happening here. Very again, I never had this before, and I really, really like the energy. Things will look more colorful. Look at signs and synchronicities. And also something that I will advise for anyone, and I need to remind myself many times, it is that, especially if anyone's gone through like a big thing, a tower, whatever that is to you, we don't go through many towers. It's happening from time to time. It can take a while, months, years to go through it, to settle. It's a change, ongoing change, and you might have to balance it. But anyway, it is to read the book, The Secret. I've had it for years, and I know many watched the movie, and you know about manifestation, but I would really advise this. It's a bit like the Bible. If you read, you can read it, but it's not as big as the Bible. But the law of manifestation, when you read this book, it's not even a big book, but it's fascinating, because yesterday it was a beautiful day, and I had a bit of a tough going in the Mercury retrograde for whatever, the reason. But then looking up in that book, it says, receive, 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 receive. Because if you give and give and give and give and give your emotions away, Scorpio, or give because you love, you have your heart is as deep, your soul is as deep as the fountain, right? How deep is it? Only you will know. And if you have, depends on your other elements in your chart. Imagine if you have double Scorpio, personally have double Aquarius, you can get an extensive version of those set of reactions, but you have deep emotions. And receiving, if you have turned off your receiving and Scorpio, if you stopped receiving, you just switched off the receiving end, then it's going to be very difficult to give you something. And it was a reminder. So I will not read the book, but I advise reading it, whatever it means to you. And it can seem very, it seems very weird, actually. So I read that the person said she has a friend, and everything that she wants, she feels deeply straight away. And then it is there. And then she said, yeah, I have a friend of mine. He said, I don't believe that stuff. Okay, so she said, well, you practice with a feather, right? So the person said, yes, I practice with a feather. All right, on the feather, you're going to find it's going to be a marking. So when that feather shows up in your life, do you believe that the manifestation worked then? Yeah. So again, the person started with a feather, the feather showed up, and then try it again, try something else. It's like playing with manifestation. Manifestation is practice. It is it's not hard. It's because that's what they say. I know what they mean when it says it's as easy to manifest a button as it is to manifest a castle. But you need to receive. Receive, that means receive without giving something in return always. Receive. Start with something small. That is also, you might take the shield down for the day. That could be if someone gives you compliments, you say no. You could be defensive, for example, or it's something about it can be anything, whatever it is to you. We all have it, and that's all practice. Personally, yes, very defensive. It's unnecessary, But anyway, you know it for you. But it's something about receiving here, Scorpio. That you must practice on receiving. Because what? With all this abundance, if you are not able to receive because your heart is protecting your being and everything, and you don't even know it does. Because you give, so you could say, I am the most loving, caring person there is, and anyone would beg to differ. And that is true. But you must learn to receive. And I believe that someone here, Scorpio, a person, and again, it's going to happen in a way that you do not see coming. This person here is very subtle, but they don't, it's because they don't have an agenda. They don't have an agenda to get what you have. This person, they see something in you that it makes them very curious. Love and children, right? It's very linked. It's the Six of Cups is also, as a child's love. There's something about this person feel like a child. There's something about this lightheartedness when they see you. And they see something in you that you don't allow other people to see. They see past it because they have this lovers here. They see the child in you. They see that behind the shield there, behind all the success you have, all the protection that you have, they see that you, as anyone else, are open to receive love from the right person, and that person can change. Now, Scorpio, the Three of Swords. Your shield could be built off of there has been pain, suffering, and heartbreak, and sadness, and upset, loss and trauma, and separation, breaking up, and conflict, arguments, hurt, and feelings. Again, personally, I used to remove this card. I used to remove this card with the Three of Swords. I thought it's unnecessary because if somebody told me that I was heartbroken, I would say it's not true. So it depends how you look at it, but it's not really about heartbroken. I see here, this could be because it's coming up underneath the deck here. Now, it's not so much from healing from heartbreak. It's not that. It's not that. It's something else. It is something else. It's something attached to the moon. Look at your moon sign. Look at your moon sign here. You could have moon sign in Pisces, moon sign in Libra. Something about the moon sign. Confusion here about a heartbreak. Because in your current environment, Scorpio, there is someone showing up. This person could be a Leo. This person could have Earth in their chart. But there could also be a friend. But there is someone here that you get advice from, or someone around you, someone you admire, someone that admires you. There is a transition here with these powerful cards, and the transition could be painful a little bit. Right. Scorpio. Okay. Something is holding you, chaining you to someone. Or they're chaining you up, Scorpio. A person here wants to chain you to them. Somehow I'm getting this person is different. We'll find out as we go along. Why is the 15th the devil? Your intuition is extremely deep. You are someone that is highly desired. You're a mystery. You are also keeping a transition to yourself. You are not revealing anything to anyone. But the devil here, it also is showing that someone had impacted your heart, that have caused this mistrust of the future, and some kind of resentment, is caused a resentment to anyone trying to approach you as well. And you say, nah, no thanks here. Yeah. Someone has tried to tie you to them. Why is this, I might have to find a different deck. This deck is not giving me the answers, but I keep getting this here. All right. Someone is trying to, it's a bond that is there. It's a manipulative bond that you have to someone. Can't help it. It's as if you are, it doesn't matter how much you protect yourself, this bond is here. And it could be very, very draining. So, there's a tower happening in someone's life, and there's a bond to this person here. Yeah. This person here, they thought what they thought was wrong. What they thought was wrong. This is someone here that is, they presented a side of themselves that look very appealing. But it's sort of, it's something to do with obsession. And you know that this person here, there's 25p there. So if you put, see, I don't know what it says there. I don't have glasses. I don't think you can see it. There's something about that this person has tied you to them in a way, they think, emotionally. And I think it is more that this person has they try to successfully juggle, whatever that means, so they're successfully being manipulative, and you know about it. Your intuition is, you know about it. But because you know about it as well, you are extremely protected of your heart, or they have caused you some kind of resentment as well. Even though you could say, out of sight, out of mind, this person, or you're talking about this person is irrelevant to me, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that could be so, that this person is irrelevant, for example. But I'll look into it deeper, but it's something about a tower moment. They could have caused several tower moments. There's a tie here, could be like a karmic thing. You never know how, what I believe here, Scorpio, what I think, it is that when you connected to this person, at that time, you were vulnerable and open, and you bonded with this person's codependency, this person's ways, right? And that is sort of, it's as if they taken you in this codependence energy, and now you got locked into it. It has you by, it has you, it's holding on to your heart. You probably can't even explain it. It's something obscure here. Very obscure. It is, as you're balancing two worlds, this person is, they have some kind of hold. And they, I see they've come in with a lot of passion. There could be also fun, Scorpio. Fun and passion goes hand in hand, and it's very, you know, it's something you can get addicted to in a way. That energy is, you can't explain it, and you don't know how it's there, but it's something about this person have made you almost wait for them even though you have let them go. It's unexplainable. It's like their games have almost become your thinking that it's a sort of reality. Maybe at some points here as well, the manifestation, right? It is, you read this book, what you say can happen. And trust me, I'm one of these people. I say completely different things when it comes to certain things, right? I'm not going into, so we have our health, our money, our, you know, relationships, so on and so on, right? If you have been saying throwaway comments, which is something all humans do, I believe. Okay, let's say if it has to do with just what's a throwaway comment that I can think of? I don't need more money. I don't need more money. I don't think money can make me happy. I don't need it. I just need, you know, I just want to pay my rent. But then you watch in a magazine and you see this beautiful castle and you think, wow. And then you can build up this resentment and think, if that didn't happen to me, if that person, if that didn't happen to me, I would live there. So, okay, and this can happen to love as well. It can be that I don't need anyone, or it's something, because the Empress as well don't need or want anyone. But then at the same time, there is a part of someone that needs the balance. The balance needs to flow anywhere, right? So it's a throwaway comment. So whatever that means to you, Scorpio, it's something about this person holding on to that with you. It's an energetical cord that needs to be released. And I believe that there is this person here that will change that. I think this person showing up in your life here will change this. So I'm definitely picking up this energy in the Tower that will come in to change it because of life events. And that's going to cut the cord of this obscureness attached to your energy here. And it is just going to be gone. It's not something that you will even do, but it's something that's happening around you, that Scorpio, that is sort of a release. It's happening. What was the saying? Happening to you, not for you, or not for you to you. I can't get my words right, but it's something is changing based on this new vibe. Let's say it's a new vibe that happens, and that vibe that enters your life is enough to release that attachment to a person that is holding on with a toxic energy. It is as if you have a friend with a bad influence, for example, right? It can be so many things. It's someone with a bad influence, and there is no value in this bad influence even. It's not even fun. When it's not even fun, then right, so all it does is it makes you guard yourself even more. But at the same time, parts of you could say, oh yeah, just one more time, or there's something like that. It's a hold someone has over you because they grasped, they pushed some buttons there, they got under your skin. But it's going to be released. You already are releasing it, because here with the world, the star, that's why anything that happened to us, right when we all do it. Let's say something, we speak about that friend that you speak about to someone that is pain in the ass, let's say, and there's a reason why. Right, so there's some kind of toxic elements to it, but you still like, no, it's my friends, I have to keep them there, right? So, but it's something that, how can things change if you keep it? Don't change it, don't cut it off, right? But it's so hard. It's easier said than done. something, it has been around you for a very long time and had a sort of spellbinding effect on you, without it seeming so to the world. This is deep within you. This is something that no one could in a million years see. You keep it for yourself, but it is spellbinding and it makes you juggle. This person wants you to feel like they always have a hold over you. It's their energy. It's not a power. It's not that this person actually have a power over you, but it's you connected with this person karmically, and yes, they have come to teach you something, because the events that follow, you will then understand and see, okay, I now know why things happen how they did. So that's what I say, keep manifesting as well. Even if you do something so silly as find yourself away in a beautiful day, or where you feel comfortable is easier to manifest. Somewhere, go somewhere where you have if it's your drink, your coffee cup. To me, it was yesterday. There was like this autumn air, this beautiful sun, and I knew it's probably were the last days, and it was like this fresh, velvety type of air, right? And have had the afternoon off. I took the afternoon off because it was sunny. Normally I would say, no, you must work. So it is just showing a sign anyway. It just spent like an hour or something like that. And afterwards, just imagining, and then I was like imagining, I looked at the building and I thought, okay, let's see if this is working, right? So I got into this little game in my mind, imagining where I would live or whatever I wanted. And it started manifesting. And what happens is it does trigger really good feelings. It feels silly at the time, but small things like that can help, because from our day to day, right, we all 7 days a week, for any human these days, I would say it's very hard to keep something balanced. I mean, the world, and again, we are now have to train ourselves to accept new things. We are trained, we need to train ourselves, ongoing training, right, to face change, because the world the thing is with the world as we know it, if you pay attention to the world, if you pay attention to it constantly, they keep you in strings and make you move around like you are a puppet doll, right? And then when you realize that, why am I part of that? So it's something like that, Scorpio. Whatever it is to you, that is what you will release and change. The most likely outcome is that you do not really believe that you can have this feeling of love. That's what you could feel here. But there is someone that is underneath the water. They are waiting they're coming up, and they're coming through your dreams and intuition. There is a love here that is coming towards you. And it's an important person, because it's going to take you away from this block that you have. This block that you have is a wall that is not just blocking. It could block intuition. It could block other things. It could block the sense of a feeling, right? So if you imagine us like vampire, that's why they say vampires, right? When you have your receptor open, and especially, I believe if you are a water sign, right? That's why many love being around water signs, because the love water signs can share, it's something that you can't imagine, right? So someone stole that of you, right? They stole it. They depleted you of it, pretty much. They used that opportunity when you had your heart open and they sucked it all out so that you have no more left to anyone else than them. And now they're trying to keep you like a puppet. And it's more in your heart. So it's unexplainable. It's something that this has to do with an inner knowing, and this is not something people can see. Or maybe some of you don't even admit it to yourself, but it is something underlying that you know that is murky, that know it is obscure. It is there and you know it, and you're balancing it with your world. This person that is having this mask, that has the power, or had the power to come in and out of your existence with this energy of obscureness, which is something, obscureness, rabbit hole, something that is just a bit murky, but at the same time, you're attached to it because it is something that you could find also fun and exciting, but it is something you do without wanting to do it as well. And it has also, the thing is as well, this person have also is convincing you to say that even is happiness, right? The devil with the trickster is convinced you that you are happy when you connect with them. And that's what you're trying to balance here, Scorpio. It's something that you can't explain to anyone. That is why there is someone here that will teach you another way, but that has to do with that you are also juggling and removing this person. So you could remove them as in physical, right? And that is the transition. The transition is when you remove someone slowly but surely, and that is with time. Time heals all. Time heals all. This could be a fire sign. It's time heals all. It's not something you can put a time on because it is within you. It has to do with something more than that. But you could also feel something is coming towards you as well, Scorpio. Something that will change this. Change the attachment you have to this person. Again, throughout I believe that throughout a year, right, we go through so many different emotions, and that's why they say it's quiet before the storm, or it's darkest before dawn. This is the last piece of your healing, because the outside surroundings, Scorpio, they're blissful around you, everything else, but it doesn't help if you have someone like that has access to your energy and depletes you and then convinces you that you are happy. That is an internal struggle going on right there. That is why energies are so dangerous in that sense when it comes to love, because once you open up that part, something gets stuck, caught, right? All right. Anything more for Scorpio? Anything more for Scorpio? So this transition is happening inside of you, and I do believe you are managing successfully, Scorpio. You're managing successfully to keep someone in the cold. But see, this person is fighting to have part in your life. They're fighting. They're sad. They want to collaborate, right? This person is sleepless nights. You know that you need to get rid of this person. This person here is bad news. But it's something that you know. It's not about you not knowing, as here, Scorpio. It's something that you know, in that is something you can't explain. It has to do with inside of you, and that's what you're trying to figure out. Why this person had this access to you. See, they ran away with your energy. They were like, oh, Scorpio is opening their heart, right? So their souls, they just sucked it all out. But you've taken back that, you closed your heart up for them. You're not pouring any emotions into them. Now, this person is also, of course, when their supply is running out, when there is nothing more to collect from Scorpio, doesn't matter if they take the lead in love, they will try. This is someone, female or male. They will come towards you and they will, on the surface, look like they are ready for round, you know, whatever he is. It's like they're a little bit obsessed here. This could be a combination of Earth and I don't know if you know this guy's or girl's moon sign, but it is something, you know, it's this person's codependency. I don't believe that this person is bad, right? Oh, you have to stay away, that's bad, right? Because it's right, as adults, engaging in love, engaging in anything, it is like children. You play with a child, yes, your parent can come and protect you if they hurt you, but when you're an adult, you make your own decisions. In the end, or in the beginning, everyone is a child when they're connecting at any age, right? And then you have this problematic thing in the middle. It's called emotions, and that is why when we are adults, it is that you can start pointing fingers. Oh, this person is this, that, but it's really irrelevant what someone is. It's the, you know, I don't think anybody really deserves the attention of being that, oh my God, this person did this and that. That's why I would always say there's no, I mean, what's the point, right? What's the point of you rant, of course, to your friend and, you know, over a glass of wine. You got to have the person you rant to. But I think that in the end, think of it as you play with someone, you get burnt because they are not, you know, whatever, they don't have the same intention, and that's pretty much what it is, right? But here, because you connected with this person, and it's a bit like what I would say, Scorpio. This is what I would say. There is a game you played with them that you would never normally play with anyone, but you did. So that's what happened, and it gave you an adrenaline rush. And the adrenaline rush, you don't want to let go of for some reason, and that has to do with you as well. It has always to do with us. So whatever it is to you, this could be an environment that you're in. Most of the time, it has to do with our health as well. Imagine when we're more vulnerable, whatever it is to happen with our health, right? It's so many factors. But it cannot be resolved here. So it's not really always about the person. It's deeper than that. I personally think that when we encounter someone that is the devil, is actually a blessing. Nothing is more of a blessing than meeting someone like that. It really isn't. Because you learn so many things about yourself. And I see that's what you are doing as well. And also, again, you're curious about this person. I see that you aren't judging them. I see that you, again, because of who you are, Scorpio, because of how you are equipped, you are not really reacting in terms of how other people will react. So in many ways, you are also a contributor to heal this person here. This person will heal because of what they've learned from how you tackle them. Because in the end, that you can't really fool, you can't trick a trickster, you can't trick the empress, the high priestess, you can't really trick or refuse or not learn anything from this type of energy that surrounds you, right? So this person have, this person will, it's impossible for this person not to learn something from this experience. That's what I'm seeing. And it's possible they come back around. It's possible this person will heal. It is possible, but you have turned off your supply to this person as they are Now, you have turned off your supply, and I do see here there's something about you. See the high priestess doing something like with the hands. It's like, where do I look? Do I look this way, this way, or this way? You have the answers within you, but the answer is to open up your heart here without them watching, right? Remember that you can also trick the trickster. Is that you close off the gates to this person while you open your heart to someone else. That means that you are releasing them. But because at the same time, I see many of you could be also want to teach this person a lesson for real. So that is also why you're doing this. You are sort of, how do I do this? How do I do this? You know, see here. And that's where you manifest. It's manifest, meaning you have a part of your soul, your heart. This person, this is like the top secret room, right? The top secret room that no one has the key to. Go in there and take out what you have, because it's there. That's your key here to happiness. There is a way around this person. They believe that there is no way around them. This person believes that wherever you go, Scorpio, they will be like, hi, I'm here, like the trickster, right? But it's there is another way. There is another way here, and that is someone else here finding a way to your heart. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, a life partner. So it is, I believe that when you interact with this person, see here is a key on a ring. Many options, unconventional, one-night stands, drink alone. It is possible, Scorpio, that the way to heal a heart or toxicity or addiction or abusive someone's energy relationship, it is to date, and it is to start over. It's to do something that is out of maybe your comfort zone, but it is to distract, because you see here, mask, backstabbing, healing heart, date, get back out there, meet someone new, set a date, go online. I would also say that, yeah, this person's energy is they are waiting for their supply, because you have given them the access. They tasted your blood, let's say, and that's the only thing they want, right? It's like when you have different blood types, right? You can't mix up the blood types. This person here, they have access to your supply, or they've had access, and it's something you can't explain to anyone. It's there. It's within you. You know the answer yourself, but it's not that easy. It isn't that easy. It has to do with, from the cards, Scorpio, you can run, but you can't hide. You can run away from, let's say you are like, okay, I haven't spoken to this person however long. That's sure, this is now a done deal. Definitely not. But there is, it's not going to work like that. It's something that you do, that they put a block on, so that it feels this person is. It's as if it's like magic in a way on your heart. It is that. It's almost like you feel you're cheating on them if you go for a date. That's how they could make you feel. That's this person's vibe, that you're cheating. Even if you are not with them, they can make you feel like you're cheating. And it's that is a block. So I believe it's something within you or around you that you could do that is different and in due course, right? You deserve love. This could be the one. Give this a go. Stay optimistic. I will pull some more cards here. Scorpio. This is very much of a complex reading. As you can hear, it doesn't even make sense to myself. It's very deeply rooted. It's something that, yeah, it's very deeply, deeply rooted. It is as if, it's as if you have dived down so deep, 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 deep into the waters. And your intuition is telling you so many things. And you know all the answers. But at the same time, you could say, I'll keep a little bit of this. There's something you haven't found the way to let go of that little bit of that. And it's always a little bit too much. What is the devil here? What is the root cause? What is the root cause? Okay. Something could have happened at some point here with the tower. Something could have happened that was a shock, a trauma. Right, it's a shock and a trauma here. Very bizarre. I can't, the cards don't even want to. It's got to do with the tower. A tower is also something could have wiped you out. And as you were very exhausted in a way, you were vulnerable. You're vulnerable, and this person kept... that's why they say, you know, the hyenas come to eat. If you lay in the desert, if you lay there, there's nothing there, but you rest assured the hyenas come to eat you alive when you lay there weak. So often it can be in life, we meet someone when we are at the weak point. We connect with someone, we let someone take advantage in a way when we connect. So it's whatever that is to you. It's something about, you might not say that, oh, I'm vulnerable, but they came to approach you, and it's like they wanted to show you that they were your saving from something that you were healing from, like you were healing from something. There is the devil come across because they were there to teach you something. It's really, really complex. And what I think it is that, what I think it is, Scorpio. This person turned up as a plaster in the wound in your life. But they're trying to fool you by saying, look who's always here. I'm always here. 24 hours. I'm the one on your mind. Of course, I'm the most important one. Because if you were at this stage of your life going through something that you were healing from, and that's just so complicated, right? I think I had no idea what healing was before in my 40s even. It's so complicated. It's a weird expression even for someone that doesn't understand it. The Page of Wands, see here? This person came into your life while you were healing from something, and suddenly they reversed it. It was as if they gave you the best remedy. The best remedy, and it was like, whew, wow, this is great. This is great. And this person were feeding you with compliments. This person was, it was great. It was, you were cured and healed from something else. But little did you know that this person here, that's what they do. They prey on someone that is open and vulnerable, right? But it's not really, see, it's feelings, I believe, is such a, that's why people go to tarot. This is why it's a complex thing, but it can keep you stuck. Don't ever underestimate how someone's energy and what you experience and how you connect to someone can really just stay there, because this person, the codependency and fun and this sort of mind, like playing games, that's why it's probably easier said than done when someone, it's not something you can't just suddenly say, oh, no one's playing games with me, right? you can't put an end date to it. It usually has to do with the internal, I believe. And I believe that's something you find out during life as it goes. But here it is, nevertheless, Scorpio. I believe you're going through an inner battle here about this, for whatever reason. And it really hasn't to do with this person in particular. It has to do with something you went through that was a tower moment, whatever that was in your life, right? And you were almost finished healing from it, or maybe it just already flared up. And this person came in and they gave you this excitement, this fun, this love, this made you feel on top of the world. And that's because they are this energy vampire. But see here, you're nearly at the top of the mountain and know that you are protected. And remain cautious with your energy. It's really important. That is really important because it's going to be released through what I'm picking up, Scorpio, something that you have been working on that is going to change things. You're going to experience a success. You're going to experience new things that you let into you. And suddenly one day, that devil right there, they have nothing on you, right? You have released them. This attachment that they have. Suddenly one day you will say, I can't believe I thought that was so much fun with this person. Was it? I mean, it could be like, yeah, picture perfect fun. But then you were like, to be honest, I was constantly camouflaging myself with something else. I couldn't be myself, or, you know, something like that will come to light. Because this person here is someone that is themselves going through pain. Right? They're going through something that they are seeking a plaster on their wound. And that is why humans are all humans with different wounds. And you know, that's what they say, hurt people, right? So that could be this going on, but there is a release here. There's a top of a mountain ahead for you. I would say it requires this of you, Scorpio. It requires for you to take a chance. Take a chance on something. Could be in an investment, in something new. It is about, don't underestimate an investment. I see it is also health. That could be something to do with health here. Whatever that is to you. Maybe this person reversed something to do with the health as well, right? It's that. It's as if this person here, this energy here, was saying, no, you can't be this successful, abundant person and really living your life all openly and so fun. I'm gonna have a bit of that, and you, there was something attached to them, and it's very difficult to release. Very difficult. See here, but there is another treasure chest, Scorpio. There is another treasure chest here. There's going to be an event. I'm just picking up an event, Scorpio, that you go to without wanting to go. And it hasn't to do with, let's say, you go to the event and suddenly all your problems are solved, but it's an important event. It's an important event there that is going to reverse your health. It's going to get you back into your feeling this vibrant energy that you are. This this person that you were before you let this person hook their claws in you in that sense, and you can't sort of shake him off, right? You're going to show this person, because you can show them now, and you probably have been showing them, but you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that you have released them, and that is the magic moment here. Because a fast moving collaboration is coming here. The luck is going to go in your favor. It's going to be the final piece for you to, there's something released that is going to happen based. It's pretty much saying, Scorpio, don't underestimate the value of something to do with collaboration here. Don't underestimate it. It is saying that I don't know how well you know this person, right? Do you know them well as you share their plans, or maybe they've seen you? They've seen something here, right? And I think this reading is, so this person here, Scorpio, this is that new that is coming into you, right? It's almost as this person don't have a name yet, but I feel like it's not them, but it's a block here is them. It's someone you actually want to release, but this person is here because they're trying to block your ideas. They know that you are you feed them with ideas as well. This could be a very much of a bad influence type of connection, right? As well. It's something that only you will know. Yeah, right. So for many of you, there is still time to change the road you're on. It's never too late, Scorpio. This person here has made you feel that there is the end of the road in a way when it comes to love. So despite the frustration you're on, your way to making all your dreams come true, and you are exactly where you need to be. It is okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in. Scorpio, yeah, here it is. The healing must be complete for you to transform. And it's there. It is there. Whatever it is to you, it's going to happen for you. Scorpio, is going to happen. And here, while you do it, Scorpio, while you do it, and you're brave here, you're going to be surrounded by people with different agendas. It might scare you away. It might scare you away, but you know, you got this. You got this here. And you're going to be free. So I'm seeing great things. This is a very powerful time for you. Again, we are going towards the season of Scorpio here. But anyone that conquers a kind of a healing process with something that is big, that takes time. How long does it take to build this tower, right? It takes forever. It takes a lifetime to build this tower once it blows up. Can you imagine? Because this tower has been there for hundreds of years. This could be you releasing things to do with many things that you can't even imagine, but you hold the key inside to release it, to transform it. And when you do things, the world will feel and look different, and things will make sense to you. And there's a happiness and the soulmate here that is also transforming here. You will once again see the meaning in love and a connection, and you will value someone, and someone knows what you deserve, right? Scorpio, it was a pleasure doing your reading. Please do like and subscribe and share. Thank you, and I'll see you very, very soon.